Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Glyphs map today, and it's Kirjiel from Clan. He's in the object 772, which is a tank you can get with tokens from Battle Pass. So it's one of the tier 9, 329 vehicles you can use tokens for. Now Battle Pass is closed at the moment, but there will be new season coming out in the early part of this year. Early February or late January. Don't have any actual dates yet, but yeah, there'll be information about that when we get that. Alright, he's in a platoon with Dumian, who's in a Waffenträger Alpha Panzer 4, and he's heading to the centre of the map here to battle. What do we know about this tank? So it's got a fairly bouncy turret, like most Russian heavy tanks. 122mm gun with 440 average damage, and premium round has 340 pen, which is pretty good. Certainly to let you battle with tier 10s and stand around 258. Anyway, he's top tier in this game, and it's a tier 8, tier 9 game. Got a few targets here crossing, so this is pretty common. So L2, and you can see he's already bounced incoming round. So you've got a fairly low profile hull, so this is quite good in this position. He's just exposing the top of his turret mostly. Of course there's tanks at the back who might get a shot at his hull, but okay, this RS3 who hit him but firing HE. So no, there seems to be some desperation with players who think they can't penetrate and use HE, but HE's been nerfed substantially in terms of how it's used by tanks. So it's not really a wise ammunition choice unless you know that your rounds can penetrate. Anyway, he's just been cautious here, just looking at potential targets on the hill that might be able to shoot down on him. But he's got a bit of support here with the CS-52. Okay, it's being pushed in here by T-51. So it's now T-54, I should say. It's a US heavy tank, used to be a medium tank or a heavy sort of medium, but it's now classified as a heavy tank. Gets a shot into that and then takes the shot from the TNH 105 into his tracks, so no issues there. He fires a shot there, just potentially making this destructible between him and the TNH, but I think that went into a rock. Alright, so he's being shot at from the hill by the M40. Sorry, M40 190. That bounced off, so he's just looking for where that shot might come from. And notice there's a Caliban behind. Puts another shot in there, and the Caliban's gone down. Funny name there, Joe Hover. So Joe Gomez goes back to the garage. Alright, Kirch has got up to 2k of damage now, just in this position here, and definitely doing a good job. Hasn't actually taken any real damage apart from that HE round, so just looking to push out a bit more. Now, I think you've got to be careful of is that TD's at the back in the sort of A5 position, might be able to shoot down on you if you just venture out too far. So rather than being too pushy, he's just coming into the centre part of this area here. Just looking to spot anyone or to see if he's being spotted. So no sign of being spotted at the moment. But again, the further to the 6 line you get, the more exposed you are to the TD platform. There's another Caliban down there on very low hit points, so interesting. But the Caliban's not lasting very long. Now, takes a hit there again on his tracks. tracked again, but the 122 TM can't do anything further. He just pulls back to prevent getting tracked again and maybe being exposed. And one thing that we've noticed in recent games, there haven't really been any arty, so not too many people playing arty in the high tiers at the moment. Just an observation, but if you'd be interested in what your comments are, if you think arty have sort of been disappearing, or is this just an aberration? Kirj gets lit there by the ML2, so just pulls back. Again, doesn't want to be exposed to incoming fire from tanks he can't see. And sorry, not the ML, it's E75. So switch to his heat rounds. ML5 definitely has a fairly strong turret. And there's the Caliban about to go. Yep, he did. I don't think that needed a premium round, but he had it loaded, so got to go with what you've got. And he's still got that E75, looking to put more rounds through him. Didn't seem to hit, and he's bounced the incoming round. Now that big hole in his turret there, I'm pretty sure that's just that AG round, because that's the only damage he's taken so far, so not to say that he won't catch any more damage. The E75 there, hiding behind the dead T-54. And the ML2 just, again, not getting an accurate shot here. But he just threads the needle there around the T-54. E1 and gets the 75 again. So Kirj just creeping up. The damage total gets to 3k. Now holds his shot there in the ML2. It's got just similar to the Kranwagen. It's got a pretty strong bit of armour on the front, and he can catch the T55, TNH 105 I should say, and gets a kill there. So 2 kills now to Kirjiel. So it might look like a static game, but you have to work this position very carefully. There are lots of different angles, lots of different ways you can be shot at, lots of different targets you can get. How that 122 TM hit his tracks and not the side. Well, that's one of the things about the profile of this. Let's have a quick look while he's in this position. Have a look at the profile there. There's not much of the side of the tank, so you've got to be lucky to get it into the turret ring or into the engine deck. There's just not much engine deck above the tracks, so if not, you're aiming at the turret, and the turret's relatively strong, as we said. And the turret sides aren't invincible, so don't get me wrong, but it's got fairly good angles on it, so that's definitely keeping Kirjiel in play right now. And he's just looking for a shot on the top of the ML2 maybe. He's got other targets there. So in terms of the overall game right now, the team is definitely up. They're about 5,000 hit points in front, so it's games wouldn't call that in the balance, but still there to be won. And we see Domi just coming up here. He's probably had no success being parked at the back as a TD, and he can hold them there, and Kirj is going to run around the other side and see if he can get an angle on the ML2 and the E75 from the other side. So you can see the speed of the 777 across the ground, not too bad, just getting up to 40 k's an hour. Kirj is going to go down the low side. There's quite a few dips down here that you can work from hold down position. Well, E75's gone down and the ML2 have gone down, so that's both those targets missing. Now this is the 122 TM up on the hill. It's Kirj running for a gap here. So get in behind this rock, and there's another gap here he can get down into and get the hull down. And he's just trying to get in the right position. Now he's waiting for that 122 TM to come out. But okay, from the colour of that hit, that was Doomy getting a nice big hit on, and now he's found that TD's what it would have been the TD platform, but there's the CS59 up there. So Kirj pushing straight towards them using this big rock as cover. It's still only 10-6, and however there's only 5 minutes left in the game, so there's quite a few enemy tanks to kill, I should say. 4 of them are TDs, and there's 1 medium tank. So getting some nice assisted damage there, and the ISU 152K goes down. And now all the other tanks are running away. You might be able to get shot in on the, okay, there's a charioteer going. Yep, nice shot in there. That's brought him up to 4K. And he's just going to push in because really all the hit points are in one position down there. I'm just going up here to get perhaps an ability to shoot down. And also come from a different direction. Right there, they've spotted there's a scorpion. Oh, he gets a nice kill there. So that is 3 kills now to Kirjiel. There's only 900 hit points left in the game from the enemy side, so 1 more shot, maybe 2 if he's lucky. Alright, I know he doesn't get the kill there. Doomy gets the kill. Stolen by his teammate. And that's the end of the game. 2 quick kills there. And a great game there from Kirjiel. Let's go and have a look at the details. So the battle earned him an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, the High Caliber Award for the most damage, and Confederate for damaging tanks that got killed by your team, and Brothers in Arms for the platoon, which means they must do at least 3 kills per vehicle and survive. So let's have a look how the team worked out. So he's finished on top with 1408 base experience, 4.4, nearly 4.5k of damage. ISU 152k we didn't see much of, but did 3k. The Teenage that was around did 3.6, and Doomy ended up with just under 3k. So some pretty strong performing tanks there. The other side, 3.7k was the highest score, and the rest of them all did under 2k. So yeah, not a well-performing team there. And in terms of the details, he fired 18 shots, 12 of those hit, but all 12 of those penetrated. Gave him the nice damage total. Didn't have, he had plenty of payments coming in, so that's nice. 154k from the battle. Very little on my repairs that we saw. It didn't take any real damage, and spent 55k in ammo was his only real cost. So ended up making a nice profit of 98k. And as is not a premium vehicle, so it's stressed that it's a reward vehicle, so it doesn't carry the sort of credit bonuses that the premium does, but nonetheless at tier 9 that's a great outcome. Anyway, nice game there from Kirjiel. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow, and thanks for watching.